Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a pick a card reading for what is blocking chakras, what is the healing you may need at the moment, any insight into chakras really that could help change, help heal. Could be in the emotional body, doesn't have to necessarily be in the physical body. It could be in the nomadic, it could be in the emotional, the spiritual. So we do have 3 piles. Obviously this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. If this doesn't resonate with you, check out one of the other videos. And obviously maybe if you pick a pile and you feel like it's not resonating, then pick another pile. It could be that you're drawn to more than one pile. Go with what your intuition and guidance is telling you. So the best thing I can suggest is to, if you need extra time, to pause the video, to obviously sit in your heart center and to focus in on what it is that you may be needing or what pile you're drawn to, and pick the pile. So I'll show you the piles now close up. Okay, so this is going to be pile number 1, which is the Archangel Power Tarot Cards deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. This is pile 2, which is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, and pile 3, which is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, also by John Holland. So number 1, number 2, or number 3. Okay, so if you need extra time, please pause the video. Obviously try and decide which one you are drawn to. Timestamps will be in the description box below. And yeah, let's see what is going on with your chakras and what is the healing that is needed, and any other messages. Hi pile 1, this is your pick a card for what is currently going on with your chakra system, what healing do you need, and any other messages. So this is the Archangel Power Tarot Card deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. It is a freshly cleansed deck, and I'm not going to lie, I feel a little bit sluggish with this energy. I'm hearing echinacea, someone's root chakra. I'm already seeing root chakra issues. Someone's got an issue around their feet, their legs, bad circulation. First of all, the advice from Spirit is exercise. Someone has got particularly poor circulation. You could actually have Aquarian planets or have sun, moon rising in Aquarius, but there's something around an Aquarius here. They just keep showing me your feet. You need to ground. Please make sure you're grounding. Good sort of Google grounding techniques, get grounding exercises if you're not sure how to do that. I visualize myself as a strong oak tree, rooted into the earth, visualizing the roots coming out from my root chakra into the earth, and rooted deep into the earth as well. Okay, please do ask permission from Mother Gaia to root and ground when you are. Usually you'll get a sort of an instinct to continue to root, and then when you do, obviously just make sure you're rooting fairly deep. You need to make sure you're rooting deep at this point in time, because obviously there's a lot going on, but grounding is definitely an issue. You also need to be getting out in nature. There's also something around nature here. It could be that you actually do pick up energies, maybe you're an empath, and that you need to be out in nature more to cleanse that out. Yes, you're not grounding yourself. There's an issue around the root here. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone is worrying about the stability, about the practical matters, about, are they going to pay the bills? Are they going to be able to do this? Are they going to get here? Are they going to... Right, this is a root chakra issue, which is at the base of your spine, which is the colour red. Eat anything red, that would also benefit. I personally would be looking at doing meditation, because you need to release this. There's a shift going on at the moment where people are programmed. We've been programmed from a very young age to believe that if we're not earning a certain amount of money, we're useless, or if we're not paying a certain this, or if we're not a millionaire by this point in time, we're useless. And this is the paradigm that's being removed at the moment. Okay, everything that's happening right now, all the panic, all the ridiculousness, all the panic buying, is a reflection of this paradigm that is being stripped back. Enough of the old fiat money system, because all the systems are being removed. Okay, this is going to basically essentially recalibrate who has what. Okay, and it's not just going to be about a more physical element, it's a more spiritual element. It's what you can kind of bring on a spiritual level, not just in the 3-dimensional reality. How much money are you earning, you know? And because of that, there's an old belief system here that you're being stripped of, but your root chakra is definitely needing some work. I'm also seeing inner child issues here, so I would also be looking at what programming you had as a child around money. Is there a panic over money that your family, you could be your parents are panic buying right now. it's about greed. Okay, we're needing to release that, and that's part of the root chakra, base chakra. I would be looking at doing meditations and clearances and energy clearing around the root, because it's like, this is, I feel, for you guys, one of the main areas. It's about, and we are going to get an opportunity to do this, because obviously at some point we're probably going to be quarantined. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Swords, which is worry, panic, anxiety. Do I have this? Am I going to have that? Can I have this? This worry is not helping you. Please release that. I know it's easier said than done, but do not invest in a panic energy, because it is going to lower your vibration, and that will then allow potential, the possibility of becoming sick. If your energy vibration lowers, you're tapping into a lower vibrational fear-based energy, then there's a risk. So just be aware. Personally, I would be looking at, I'm seeing grandparents here, so it could have been that you are a grandchild of a war grandparent who installed, or it could even be your father or mother was part of the, you know, very much in the Second World War or another war, and has installed that kind of, we must keep this, let's keep possessions here, because this is the thing, this is what's being shed at the moment. Okay, so we need to nurture this. We don't need to go into panic or fear. We need to nurture it. We need to make sure that you need to look at why there's a fear around this, around money, around the physical possessions. Why do you fear it? You've got to start looking at what it is you can bring, and removing any placement of value in what is a commonly known value or valuable that has been placed or projected on by society, because that's changing. But there's some wounds here that you need to heal. Like, for example, maybe you feel like there's a sense that there's a guilt that you haven't been able to contribute anything, or you feel like, if you're not doing this job or that job at that age or whatever, then you're not contributing. This is about to be removed. This awareness, this level of consciousness is shifting. We are no longer going to be relied upon by society that if you're not in a lawyer, a doctor, then you're basically, you might as well just remove that person from society. Little do people know, and this is what makes me laugh, because I'm seeing so many people, excuse my language, I'm not going to swear, but poop all over light workers at the moment, and they're like, oh, what are you talking about? Little do they know, when all this stuff starts getting a little bit more hardcore, they're going to be coming to the light workers, because the old methods will be removed. The old methods will not be, and the truth will be shown. I mean, look at all the things that are being shown in the political kind of arena at the moment. There's a lot of truth being shown. So there's a flip. There's a huge flip, a huge shift coming, and it's about what is being placed on as value and what isn't. What should be valued and what shouldn't. It's a recalibration of values, and this marks that. So look at your root chakra and the sun. Okay, for example, this is your life force. This is what gives you energy. All right, this is what rebalances you. This is vitamin D. I'm hearing vitamin A, B, C, and D. Don't know if that exists, but that's what they're telling me. Someone needs to, if I was you, I would be going out and basking in sunlight as best you can. I understand that potentially where you are, you may have been quarantined and not be in a position to be doing that. Stick your head out the window. There's something about this energy that you're going to need. Okay, so if you're not in a position to get outside, maybe you've got a little garden, get out there and just bask and just ask for this energy to be given to you, because what that will do is it will shift the whole aura. All right, it will also allow a recalibration of the crown chakra. The sun obviously is in part helping the crown, but not only that, this is also the emotional center, which is the sacral. Okay, because the sun, I mean, you could say it's the solar plexus, but I'm seeing it more as the sacral, and this is the emotional body. This is guilt. This is about where your joy center is. This is about what do you find comfort and enjoyment in? There's a shift here. Anything orange, I'd be looking at that. I would be looking at solfeggio music for the sacral chakra. But this is also about sexuality. Do you have issues, or have you had issues from childhood or from a young age that are needing to be recalibrated? Especially if you're masculine. If you're watching this, there is a recalibration of the masculine. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, obviously, you might be watching this and might not identify as masculine. In which point it is just your emotional center and how you view your practicality, how you rule your day-to-day comfort and security. Hermit. This is Virgo energy, and it's also about going within. And I'm just seeing someone's third eye here, that they're just drawing the energy back into their third eye. So they're recalibrating their root and their basic urges, their basic instincts. They're replenishing the energy via the sun's rays, and then they're pulling that energy back into the third eye in order to gain wisdom and perspective. Okay, a little bit like the pyramids, whereby there's obviously pinpoints of energy that are drawing energy in. I don't know if you saw the other day, but there was a picture of thunder and lightning hitting the pyramids. This is essentially what it's asking you to do. Now, you can probably already see in the background, there's a bit of thunder and lightning in the background there. It's asking you to find your inner light, okay? You might sit and think, oh my goodness, look at all this stuff that's going on. I'm not going to be able to survive. I don't have the money. I don't need this. Right, I'm just telling you now, this is a little test. Spirit is saying you have everything you'll ever need, all right? You just send out the word and they'll give it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, as someone who sat in a bed for 2 years, literally begging them to help me, and literally all I'm hearing back is them going, you have to go through this, Jale, and I'm just sat there going, I hate you, like literally kicking off. Now I get it. 2 years later, 2.5 years later, 3 years later, now I get it. Now with all this stuff going on, I get it. Totally get it. You've got to keep going. There's something that you are needing to see, okay, that is going to be given to you, but there's a recalibration that is needed. All right, you must trust. This is very Egyptian energy. This is very Egyptian past life energy. I would be looking at doing, if you're feminine, I'd be looking at doing the goddess meditations and potential past life regression of some kind, because I'm just getting major Egyptian vibes, especially with that thunder and that pyramid. It could be that there's a part of your past life here that's coming through, especially if you resonate with Egypt, that is coming up to be healed. I'm hearing imbalance, so it'll be different for everyone though. Wow. Yeah. We've got the decision card, which is I think, let me just double check this, because I don't want to assume here.